So there's 7 ways that an organisation can go about developing a winning strategy. The first one is engage the right people. Now the obvious thing, of course, is to engage the executive team, and that's important. But it's really worth, when you're trying to get strategy across an organisation, look at the other important people in your organisation. Who are the other people in your organisation who influence the culture, who have influence across different departments and groups? Bring those people on board. Not only will they be able to really clearly give you information about what's happening across the organisation, they will be fundamental in helping you actually execute that strategy. Secondly, create the right environment. Don't have a strategy day in the boardroom in the organisation. We all know what happens when we do that. Senior executives all end up getting pulled away to attend to an urgent phone call or attend an urgent meeting or put out some sort of spot fire. Give it the cred that it's due, take it off site, give it a good couple of days where everyone's on board and focused just on the development of that strategy. Also, accept the messy bits. Strategy, when you first get started, those first few hours are messy. That's part of the process. Accept it for what it is. Don't start getting angry and stressed and feeling like you want to get out of it. Just accept it as part of the process and know that as you keep working through, that strategy becomes more and more refined and becomes clearer for all. Also, give it the time for formulation. A strategy is never going to formulate over a couple of days. You need to get strategy from the organisational strategic plan right the way through to performance plans of individuals. So give it a good few months so that you can get it right. And finally, don't go leaving things to outside experts to do. Things like focus groups are absolutely critical for you to understand what's going out there in the marketplace and what's important for your organisation. No research company is ever going to know your organisation or your marketplace or your products like you do. Attend focus groups, listen, because you'll find some of the priceless moments, some of the great information about what's going out there in the marketplace are what you will find, not a third party. Thirdly, broaden your scope. Look beyond just competitive strategy. This is one of the key principles around Blue Ocean strategy, which is one of the new international benchmarks in strategic planning. And what it says is that when we look just at traditional strategy, which is based on competitor strategy, we start limiting our growth and profit opportunities. So look broader, look across your industries, look across marketplaces and even across time to broaden your view of the world. Because when we develop plans based on the assumptions of competitive thinking, we can often find that our ideas are outdated or even wrong. Fourthly, create business goals and objectives that are realistic, achievable and measurable. What you're looking to do must meet with your organisation and its capabilities. If we fail on these 3 points, then we've failed our strategy before we've even got started. Ensure your company's structure and processes facilitate rather than hinder the delivery of your strategy. Make sure that when you develop your strategy, you then have the processes of the organisation, from its technology to its human resources, the organisational structure, actually are designed in a way that help you deliver on that strategy. There's 2 modes of thought around this, and one is that strategy should meet the way that your organisation's designed. I tend to prefer it the other way around, because when you create strategy that's just for the way that it's already designed, you're already limiting yourself to the way you've been in the past. If you develop strategy and then bring the organisation online with that, you will facilitate growth and sustainability. Create a clear course of actions. Your planning doesn't finish with the delivery of the strategic plan. Every plan across every department should meet in with the strategic plan, all the way through to the performance plans of each individual. Every business unit, every individual should be part of delivering on the future direction of your organisation. If there is an activity taking place that isn't a part of that, get rid of it. It's just draining your organisation of blood. And finally, and probably most importantly, is communicate your strategy across the organisation. This is the most critical point because this is where most strategy fails. Because while it may have been well formulated, it's failed to engage the rest of the organisation. So it's critical that every individual needs to understand what the organisational vision is, what the organisation needs to undertake, how it needs to change in order to meet that strategic vision, and what the role is of every individual in delivering on that strategy. Ensure that each individual knows their role and is measured and evaluated in clear alignment with the strategic goals. So when we engage these 7 principles, when we commit to it, when we properly formulate and execute our strategies, we really position ourselves for the future. We ensure our organisation is capable and ready to grow both now and into the future.